Schlockmeister fans, going to do a redo of a review I did back in 2012. We're going to watch Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, from the new Blu-ray set here. So, actually it's an old Blu-ray set from a few years back, but let's check it out, shall we? Friday the 13th Part 5. Our movie starts with Tommy, Corey Feldman again, approaching the grave of one Mr. Jason Voorhees, the man he killed at the end of Part 4. Wouldn't you know, two bozos then show up to dig up Jason's grave. We're going to find out in Part 6 that this is not a good plan. Sure enough, they open up that coffin and view Jason's body, and oh, of course, he's not dead. And now he's coming after Tommy. But alas, it's just a dream. That's Tommy now. So where's Tommy headed? Pinehurst Youth Development Center. Kind of a halfway home for troubled youth. Here's Pam and Matt, head counselors.
Severe trauma at age 12. Brutal self-defense, murder of a psychopathic killer. Boy, they've given him every treatment, every therapy they can think of. It's a wonder his mind isn't fried with all the drugs they've given him.
Here we meet Reggie. You may remember him as Dudley from Different Strokes.
You scared of rubber spiders? You scared of rubber spiders on strings? Man, you are one scared cat.
These kids ain't
Ethel, the nasty neighbor.
They don't respect others' property, and they're all crazy.
You tell them, Ma! Ethel, these kids aren't doing.
That's Joey.
Forget it, Vic. Just forget it. But I think
one of the
you're
patients
really out of line.
yelling at Victor, one of the other patients. There's Roy Burns in one of the corners. There's the remnants of Joey. Victor's arrested. Roy seems a little disturbed. And then the serial killings begin. This guy gets some sort of flare in the mouth.
Pete!
That's not Pete. Here's Pete.
Alright, and we're up. Let's go! What's wrong? No sense of
Tommy's got some anger issues, especially when people screw with him. Ethelyn Jr. again.
You big dildo. Eat your fucking slop. Ain't I?
Here's some idiot in the car,
Come on, will ya?
waiting for his girlfriend Lana.
Hey!
Lana took just a little bit too long. Lana finally comes out to the car and finds Billy's body, and well, she's next. Sheriff thinks he knows who the killer is.
I said I know who it is. Who? It's Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees is dead!
Anyway, back at Pinehurst, a couple of the kids sneak away to have sex in the woods. Never a good plan. And somebody's watching them. It's some nameless drifter who was working for Ethel. Peeping Toms don't last long. Oh, and the guy goes to wash off his wiener in a nearby pond. Leaves her all alone. Mr. Wonderful comes back to find his girlfriend dead. He's gonna join her in the afterlife. Reggie goes to meet
Freaking
his
A!
brother Demon
Where'd you get that?
and girlfriend Anita.
Hey, calm down, dude. Hey, say hello to Nita. She's my girlfriend.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey, little brother, what's happening?
Tommy's with them also, and he gets into a confrontation with Junior, Ethel's boy. Things do not go well for Junior.
This isn't funny.
Demon decides to go poop,
Now you're gonna get it, bitch.
and when he comes out, he discovers his girlfriend dead on the ground. Better go back and hide in the shitter. Which leads to dying in the shitter. Junior's upset about getting beat up. Mama Ethel's next.
You hear me, Junior? You talk. You dumb?
Died in her stew. Back at the house, here's Jake. He just got turned down by two different ladies, Robin and Violet. Robin finds the body, and then she's next. I think Jason's used that trick before. Goth Girl Violet is next. Pam and Reggie find the bodies, and then Jason finds them. And then the chase is on. And while she's out in the woods, she stumbles upon Mac's body. Reggie's grandfather, George, is next. But here comes Reggie with a bulldozer. But of course he wasn't dead. And then Tommy shows up. So we know the killer isn't Tommy. Have these two met before? Well, whether they met or not, Jason's going to take a slice out of him. Anyway, the struggle continues up in the loft of the barn until our killer falls onto some spikes. And that is the end of our killer. Who is he? Oh, it's Roy Burns, the coroner.
We found this on Roy.
And why was Roy butchering everybody? Remember the first victim?
Axed to death at the wood pile.
Joey?
Was Roy's son. God only knows why Roy kept it hidden all these years, but he did. Roy was a real loner.
In the hospital room, Pam goes to visit Tommy. When he wakes up from his dream sequence, he goes to his drawer and pulls that out. Is Jason going to be the... I'm sorry, is Tommy going to be the next Jason? It sure appears that that's what they're setting us up for. Guess we'll find out in part 6. Alright, just got done watching Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Or The New Beginning? Not sure. This is a movie I reviewed back in 2012, and I'm reviewing again now because I have the Blu-ray of it. I've actually reviewed the first 4 Blu-rays over the past several months, and I wanted to get them all, and I finally decided to break down and buy this out-of-print, highly sought-after box set. The reason I bought it now is because there were some ridiculous prices for this thing. $300, $400, $500. There's even one on eBay right now as we speak for $800 if you want to buy this thing. This has all 12 Friday the 13th movies in it in one big box set. That includes the 8 Paramount movies, or is it 9? 8 of them, and then the 9 or 4 others from, I think it's Warner Brothers. They agreed to make one giant box set of all, and then it went out of print, of course. Paramount recently, a few months back, announced that they were going to release all 8 of their movies, Friday the 13th movies, the first 8 in one Blu-ray box set also, which now everybody's trying to get. But it doesn't have the last 4 in it, which this one does. It has all 12. So I thought at the time that this one's probably going to come down in price because of that new one coming out, and I was right. It did. It came down in price, and it's still down in price. You can get this thing right now for about $200, maybe a little more, $220, $230. There's still, like I said, some guy trying to sell it for $800. Don't do that. You can get it for about $200, and I would go get it if you want it, because this thing's probably going to go up in price again once the other box set goes out of print. Again, this is a better box set because it has all 12 on it. It comes with some 3D glasses for Friday the 13th Part 3. It comes with a Crystal Lake, Camp Crystal Lake pin for your coat if you want to do that. I just want it for the movie. So there's a nice little booklet in here too. So anyway, it's Friday the 13th Part 5 and has a body count of, I think, 19 people in it. A couple of nude scenes. It's setting up that we think Tommy's going to be the next killer, but of course we know that he's not. One of the 2 movies where Jason isn't the primary killer in this movie. In fact, Jason is dead in this movie. He makes no appearance at all. It's actually Roy Burns, the coroner, who's doing the killing. Victor killed Joey, and we also have Tommy killing Roy at the end of this movie, too. So, anyway, I like this movie just like I like all the Friday the 13th movies. I've seen this one several times, actually, and actually Corey Feldman makes an appearance in the beginning, too, as a young Tommy. So, anyway, check it out. It's the Blu-ray for Friday the 13th Part 5. There's a ton of extras on here. Like a couple of making of things, just some interviews with some of the cast, just really, really great stuff. If you are a big Friday the 13th fan, this is the box set that you want to have because it's freaking awesome. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. I can think the next 7 films are going to come as well. So we'll watch those all together. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Bye.